So what if I told you guys that one of these 4 people is suffering from a mental illness? Mental illness is an invisible force that is plaguing our society, and depression is one of the main causes. Suicide remains the second leading cause of death between people of the ages of 15 and 24. And what is really unfortunate about this is that suicide is preventable, and we can prevent this cause of death from happening. So today I will be talking to you guys about the symptoms and image of depression, what we have already done to fight this, and what we can do in the future. So by simply Googling depression, you will come across this image. And so what I want to tell you today is to just get this image out of your head, because this is not what you should associate with depression. Depression does not have an image or a look to it. Depression looks different on everybody, and it should not have this image that shows up in your head. The symptoms of depression are commonly associated with apathy, or like just not caring about anything, hopelessness, insomnia, fatigue, and a decrease in appetite. But it can also be the opposite. It can be the increased need to sleep, or feeling energetic, or maybe even an increase in appetite. So there is no set of symptoms that depression can follow, and it looks different on everyone. And so because of this, we need more resources than ever to fight against this. So what have we already done to fight against depression? So I recently gave out a survey to juniors and seniors, and so far I've gotten around 50 responses. And one of the things I asked them was a statement of my school cares about mental health. And these were the responses that I got. So about 75% of people disagree to some extent with this statement. And that's not a good sign, because we do have a great guidance system and a school psychologist. But what I also found in my survey was that not many people even knew that we had a school psychologist. So one of the problems that we're facing right now is not the absence of resources, but rather the application of resources and their advertisement. We have these resources in place, but we're not making the best of them. And one of the main reasons, and this happens because stigma is such a big issue in our society. People are afraid to approach and get help because they're afraid of what people will think of them. Maybe they'll think of them as lesser, or not, or like weaker. So what I have done is propose a roadmap. And so basically, we need to start with education. We need to let people know what mental illness is and how it affects everybody who has it. And next, we need to acknowledge it as a problem. There are still many people who don't see depression or mental illness as something beyond the behavioral aspect, but in fact, it's very biological and chemical. And lastly, we have acceptance. What I found also in my survey is that most people acknowledge mental illness as a problem. They know that many people are suffering from it, and they know that mental health is not a particularly commonly spoken about thing. So what we need to move on now is acceptance, and that's where my project comes in. And in my project, I'm aiming to create this collection of journal entries or perspectives of people who have gone through depression and talk about their own experiences. This way people will know that it's okay to talk about their suffering and not be seen as less. And also for people who haven't experienced it to kind of understand what's going on in their heads. So are there any questions for me at this point? Zoe?
How are you going to be collecting journal entries, especially because it's such a private topic for some people?
So that's kind of what I'm working on now. What I've begun to do is work on a survey just for the mood or the mental health in general of our school. And then there's this optional section of where someone would opt for an interview, but the person doesn't necessarily have to be depressed themselves, just if they want to talk about their mood. But also what I've thought about doing is contacting guidance counselors to see if they would have any input or anybody who would volunteer to help me and to give me interviews so that I could get this information. And there's also a lot of already published sources on this, so I've been doing a lot of reading about that.
Once you put together your journal, do you plan on publishing it, or how do you plan on distributing it?
Yeah, I kind of want it to come out as a book, or I'm still deciding between electronic or print, but I'm hoping to ask Samaritans or other organizations that focus on this to help me distribute or advertise it. And so to end, I just want to tell you that most people have expressed concern about their mental health. And most people do feel the need to talk about it. They want to talk about it, but they just don't know how to begin. So what I want to end with today is by telling you all that it's okay to talk about it and that we should be. And in order to start this movement, it's not going to be easy, but we really should be talking about mental health. And thank you.